Hey everyone, this is a tutorial for Poro from League of Legends. I also have another League of Legends tutorial and I'll have the link right in the description below. So of course you guys can use pre-colored clay for this tutorial, but for me I prefer to hand paint almost everything. So start off with a pea-sized body, and when you're satisfied you can move on to getting the horns prepped. So of course you want to just roll it and pinch it in your finger to create that nice sharp edge. So when you've created two, you're going to put that on the side and make sure it's a nice shape because you're going to trim it anyways. So just as long as you have that pointer, you're pretty much set. Now grab your tool and you're going to actually carve the mouth right into the body. Now make sure it's a little bit big because you're going to you're going to stick the tongue right inside, and the tongue is very simple to make as well. Basically what you're aiming for is a teardrop shape. A neat trick is to shape the tongue first and then start pinching and pulling at the end. That way you're going to get a flat and even shape. And of course the tongue is what the Poro is really made for, and it makes it really cute, so I think that's why everyone likes it. So of course if you're satisfied with the shape, go ahead and grab your tool again and create that indent right in the middle. So when you're satisfied, go ahead and grab that tongue and stick it inside the mouth. So if you ever looked at a Poro, it has fur hanging down its mouth. So what I'm doing is I'm adding or creating spikes, and I decided to do 4 spikes because it's a very even number and I think it'll look a lot better on the charm. So go ahead and create those 4 spikes, and then when you have created them, go ahead and stick them on the body and then make sure you blend it in very nicely. Now take your time because you don't want to disturb the mouth or the tongue, and then of course it's going to be very frustrating. So take your time and then place them right above the mouth like so. So of course this is the end result, and go ahead and grab those horns that you made at the beginning, and what you're going to do is twist them. So be careful, make sure you start at the bottom first and then just slide it through your hand and you'll get that nice twisted look, because then it adds a lot more detail and I think it looks really cute. So that should be your end result. Now moving on to the legs. The legs are really simple. You're just grabbing the clay, creating 4 small circular balls, and then just sticking it at the bottom. Now for the paint job, what I did is I added the shadows first, and of course if you use pre-colored clay, you can just skip this whole part. I like to struggle, so this is my forte. But if you have decided to paint it, go ahead and add your shading. It'll have the charm pop out a lot more, and for me, I think more of the detail, the better. Now go ahead and start prepping your pink paint, and what you're going to do is you're going to paint the tongue. I like to put like a small bright indent in the middle, of course, to create that shading, and yeah, just make sure it's a nice pinkish look. So when you're all set, the last thing to do is the eyes, and that definitely brings out the character a lot more. So go ahead and dot it black and then add a small tint of white. And it should look like this. So in the end, you should have your own Poro. And I hope you guys had fun with this tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, check out my other tutorials, and I'll see you next time.